사형수'의 받은 사람이 간증하는 것 들어봤잖아요.
And you've maybe even heard testimonies of people who were given the death sentence when they were in prison.
어느 정도 심해졌는가 하니까 귀에 귀신이 자꾸 얘기한다는 거예요.
There was one person, they were in such a very severe state that they kept hearing words
계속 얘기한다는 거예요.
and voices. These evil spirits kept speaking to
너희
them. in their ear.
아버지 때문에 문제가 많아 죽여.
You know, you're facing all these difficulties and problems because of your father. Just kill him.
네 아버지가 문제야.
Your father is the problem.
죽여.
Just kill him.
계속.
He kept hearing these words.
이 사람이 진짜가 죽여본 거예요.
And that's why he actually took action and killed his father.
그러고는 가만 놔두겠어요? 경찰이 잡아다가 감옥에서 집어넣고.
So of course it's a crime in this land, and that's why the people came, the police officers came, arrested him, and he was imprisoned.
이 잡히기 전에 야 산에 어디 가서 그 오두막 있어 거기서 숨어 살아.
But he heard this voice again. Before they come to capture you, go up to the hills, and there's this one cottage there, so just put up there.
아니 속을 수밖에 없는 것이 가보는 진짜 오두막이 있는 거예요. 거기 살다 거기 잡힌 거예요.
And of course he had no choice but to be deceived by these voices and these words, because he actually went to the hills and he saw this cottage there, and that's why he was hiding out there before he was captured.
자, 감옥에서 앉아 있는데 이 귀신이 계속 이야기하더니 야 아버지를 죽인 놈이 사람 되겠어? 자살해.
He was sitting in prison and he kept hearing these voices again. Now these voices were saying, "You killed your own father. How could you do such a thing? So you should take your own life."
너무 힘든 거 어떻게 내가 죽을 수 있을까? 이런 생각을 할 수밖에 없는
He
상황이에요.
was suffering so much. It was so hard for him that he continued to be consumed by these thoughts. How can I take my own life?
예, 참 복음 모르는 신자가 많은데 하필이면 그 교도소 지키는 교도관이 예수 믿는 사람이에요.
And there are many believers who don't even know the gospel, and yet it just so happened that the warden, the jailer standing guard in front of this prison was a believer of God.
예수 믿는 분들 거의 복음이 없거든요.
And there are a lot of people who believe in Jesus, and yet they don't really have the gospel.
그 증거 전하지를 못해.
What's the evidence of that? They can't preach Christ.
이 창살 사이로 말이요. 이 교도관이 그 친구 얘기를 듣고 복음 전하고 기도를 따라한 거예요.
This jailer was speaking with this prisoner through the jail bars. He heard his story and his account, and then he shared with him the gospel and led him in prayer.
여러분들은 멀쩡하니까 이해를 못하지만은요. 예수 그리스도를 구주로 영접한 기도하는 순간에 끝나버린 거예요.
You're normal, so perhaps you don't understand the extent of what this might entail or mean, but the moment that he accepted Jesus Christ into his heart as his Lord and Savior, all the voices came to an end.